What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. Today, as promised, we are going to give an attempt at tinting the taillights for the 24 valve. So I already have them all taped off. I unfortunately forgot to buy proper tape though for masking things off if you're painting while I was out and about last night. So I had to just use the painter's tape that I had laying around in the toolbox here at the house. But this was a pain in the butt to use for taping around all these little curves. So you definitely will probably want to get like the thinner, more narrow tape that they use in the body shops to do this, but I just didn't feel like running back out to the store because I'm gonna need time to spray these, let them dry, spray them, let them dry. It's gonna be a process to get it done. So I just used what I had, we made it work, and now we are getting ready to degrease. And what I'm going to use for that, I have some Zep Fast 505 Industrial Cleaner and Degreaser. So I'm going to use that to spray on here, wipe them all down, and then I'm going to go over it with a little bit of rubbing alcohol just to one final just clean up and to degrease and make sure that it dries up quick or whatever, because the alcohol will dry fast. And then we're going to put on some powder-free gloves, and so we don't get any fingerprints and grease back on them after we degrease them. And we're going to start to sand. I got 800, 1000, and 2000 grit sandpaper soaking in a little dish with water here. So I'm going to use a wet sand method right from the start and do it that way. We're gonna go 800, 1000, and then 2000. Then we're gonna wipe it all back down, degrease it, see what it looks like. If we missed any spots, we'll go back over it until we get it all and it looks like it's ready for spraying, and then we're gonna spray it. So let's get into it and start the sanding process. We got the 3 stages of sanding done: the 800, 1000, the 2000 grit sandpaper. After soaking the sandpaper in water, kind of just wet sanded over everything. Then we went ahead and degreased it again. I wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol. Just kind of let it air dry for a few, and then I pulled out the air compressor and sprayed them off with some air to try and push any moisture out from the little cracks and stuff, just to make sure that they're 100% absolutely dried off. And now we are at a point where we are finally able to start spraying them. Just like mentioned in yesterday's video, the product that we are using is the VHT Niteshades, which is a translucent black, basically spray paint that is meant for lights and lenses and things like that, so you can see through it. It's still able to allow the light to project and shine through the lens. So I'm gonna go find a little spot over here on the side and get a little paint booth set up, and we're gonna start to spray these things. I am going to tape over the reverse light sections just to hit the actual red spots on the taillight housings for now, and then we'll peel that tape off the reverse light sections and spray the whole lens afterwards so that it kind of blends that tail or the reverse light section in with the rest of the tail light. But I don't want to spray the whole lens from the start and darken up that reverse light section because it already is kind of smoked out and tinted and has that gray color to it. So I don't want to tint it out too much so that it doesn't really let the LED reverse lights do their job and shine as much light through. I do want to try and blend it in though and not have it look like it was never touched at all. So that's what we're going to do. Tape it off, spray the 2 red sections with a couple of coats, then peel the tape off the reverse light section, spray the whole lens, and then carry on with the clear and polishing, and hopefully we'll be done. They'll look good. We reinstall them, and then that's the project. I am happy to report to you guys that after a very long day, time-consuming day, and plenty of patience, we have the taillights 100% tinted, and I gotta say, my God, do they look freaking money, boys? They look so damn good. I honestly love the look of these OEM stock taillights with the tint on them. Probably more than any of the aftermarket taillights that are out on the market. It keeps the stock look to the truck, but it just cleans it up and makes it look a lot bit better than it does with just the stock lens being red. I'm gonna show them to you real quick. They're not installed in the truck, so let's get a little peek at them so you can see how nice they came out, because I gotta tell you, I am pretty impressed. Look at the shine on that light, boys. Look at that. Nice and tinted out. I didn't go too dark. This is actually 3 coats of the VHT Niteshades, and it's only 1 coat over the reverse light section. So I taped off the reverse lights and did 2 coats on the red sections, and then I took the tape off the reverse light section and then sprayed the whole lens again with 1 coat. So it's 3 coats where it's red and then 1 coat over the reverse light, and that's what you get. When the sun is out and shining, you still can see the red lens poking through, so it's not too dark, but it is a little darker outside right now, so it makes the lenses look a lot more black than they really are. But the finish on them, man, I'm telling you, after you go and spray your VHT Niteshades on, however many coats you want, you get it to the level of darkness you want it to be at, then you go ahead and start hitting it with your clear. I did about 10 coats of clear on these because I knew at the end we would have to do some wet sanding to get rid of the orange peel look. So I did about 10 coats of clear, and then I did the same sanding process that I did in the beginning of this whole project. I hit it with 800, I hit it with 1,000, and I hit it with 2,000 to smooth out that orange peel. And then you saw me hold up the rubbing compound. We used that to go over it after the 2,000 grit wet sand. And then we hit it with some good old Meguiar's plastics just to get rid of the finer scratches and try to polish and shine them up a little bit. The only last step that you could do is go ahead and throw your favorite wax on them and wax them up. But I am going to skip that step right now. I got to get these installed in the truck because I have somewhere to be and it's wicked late already. So unfortunately for you guys, the big reveal of how the taillights look in the truck is going to have to be tomorrow because like I said, I got to go somewhere. It's already getting pretty late here tonight. It's already after 6 and I'm just running behind schedule because I had to be patient with this in order for them to come out looking good, and they honestly, they look like they were done like this from the factory. They came out on point. They're money right now. So if anyone wants their taillights done, you want to send them my way, I'm sure we could work a little something out. Let me know. As always though, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. If you're stopping in for the first time, you're new here, hit that subscribe button, join the family for the big reveal of the tinted taillights on the 24 valve tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.